everybody. It's Kristin, and we have my co-host here. Well, not on camera. I'm on camera today.
She's on camera. I'm not.
Yeah, it's Mac. Who else?
Hola, everyone. How y'all doing today?
Who else would it be? It's called the Aisling Productions Podcast. Hello. This is a special episode once again. I was fortunate enough to get us an opportunity to interview the one, the only Academy Award winner, Katy Bates. Yes, she has a new movie out directed by Franka Potente, and it stars Jake McLaughlin, Aisling Franciosi, Ray Hallery, who's also a producer of the film, and Stephen Root. So there's some good people actually in this film. And this new movie is set to come out this Friday, December 3rd, in theaters and on all digital platforms. So this is a film you're going to want to check out because Mac and I both got to see it in advance.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. Mac, what did you think?
I thought it was, I know that, we're not supposed to have a bias. We're fair critics. And I enjoyed it. I will say that, it was kind of cliche at some moments of the film, but I will say it did get a tear out of me. It was an absolute kind of near the end, it kind of got me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I cried. And it didn't help that I watched Full Metal Jacket before, but even still, it was kind of sad and just everything. It's just a lot of people, you can tell, just giving your maximum effort. Nothing was, no one gave 50%, everyone gave 100%. And even if this is just a limited release with just digital, you can tell that people were very passionate in this project, especially looking at the executive producer, Little Rel Howery, being the executive producer. And it's you can tell maybe this might have been a passion project for him.
Yeah. Well, right now we should explain what the film is about before we get into more detail and actually review it. The film is about an ex-felon who returns home from prison and must confront his demons of his past. Yeah. So it kind of plays on elements that we have seen before and plays up to some elements we have seen before in films or has a similar plot. But there was a lot to confront for this film because it deals with a lot of themes. It deals with the themes of redemption and forgiveness because I was taking notes during this film, and then those were the two ultimate themes that came to my mind. Matt, did you have the same thoughts about that?
I can agree with you with some of those themes because we've seen the theme, the plot of someone who's been disgraced from the family. They come back. They're trying to look for we actually had that movie a couple of years ago. I forgot what it was called, but I think it had the woman. I'm gonna sit on this, but we've had multiple movies like that, just the sort of redemption story and everything. And I think that Home is another one of those because look at the title. It's Home. He's trying to go home and confront his past. Exactly.
This is also the directorial debut of actress Franka Potente, who some people might know from the film Run Lola Run. Have you ever?
I love that movie.
That's Lola.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't realize that until late last night, and I was just like, oh.
I like that movie because I learned about it from Phineas and Ferb because they had an episode where Candace was running like that. I like that. That's why I kind of like that.
I remember watching it in high school. That was the first film I watched in my World of Cinema class.
Really?
I think it was World of Cinema class, and that was the first film my teacher showed us, and I was just amazed by it. Not everybody was crazy about it, but I did. I thought it was insane, and I did like the Franka's performance. And now, like I said, this is her feature directorial debut. She previously directed a short film, which was called Digging for a Belladonna. So this is her first feature straight film, and I thought she did a really solid job. This is this is just the beginning of her career. She's had a long, career acting, but to get cast along with Lorraine and Katy Bates and Jake McLaughlin, it's kind of insane to see how it all come together. And she also wrote the film, and I thought she really did a great job balancing a lot of what a lot of female directors want to tell with their stories, just tell a compelling story. And I was often, really drawn to a lot of these characters in the film.
Yeah, I agree. Going back to the director, I hope she does more with this type of style of directing. The performance, like I said, the performance was good. Some of the characters I really didn't care about. The only one I really cared about was Katy Bates' character, and she was in my opinion, the way she kind of tied everyone together. there's like that central theme of like redemption and kind of like heart and home and family and stuff like that. So I feel like that, I can't really add anything else but kind of go off with it.
Well, her character, deals. I'm not going to say, or we're not going to
We're not gonna
say what
spoil
happens, what the character does in the film. You really do find out in an organic way throughout the film. You don't find out right away, like
and
how
I do
someone
like
else
that.
will straight up. Yeah, that was a big compliment. A lot of the other critics I was around also said that they liked about that, and I enjoyed that too. But with Kathy Bates, she really did put a lot into this character because she's a mother who is dealing with the fact that her son committed a crime and kind of don't know why as an audience member until you find out somewhat a little bit found out later in the film, and then you realize what he did, and she's confronting him after not seeing him for an extended period of time. She thought basically she would be dead before her son got out of prison, and you can see that in the film. And she's just like had enough with her life. She just doesn't
care.
And it's sad, and for something like that, to deal with a child who committed a crime. I mean,
yeah, very realistic to a lot of real world situations. I will give the film credit for that. It's kind of, in that sense, it feels a lot authentic because I've known some people, not personally, but I know like experiences other people have had.
Well, it's all over the news.
Yeah, it's just like
honestly, we see, a lot of people who committed a horrible crime, end up in jail, and families' lives are turned upside down and turned for the worst, honestly. She did a really good job. And then Aisling Franciosi is a new name. Like, I never heard of her before until after I saw this performance.
Yeah, this will definitely, performance like this will definitely maybe put her on the map to be on, maybe build up her career. She's a newcomer, maybe give her some opportunities to grow as an actress. And then, and maybe if future comes, there might be some bigger roles in her way. But this is a good stepping stone. Nothing too big. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's like just right.
And then as for Jake McLaughlin, I didn't realize it until I haven't seen him really much in anything. But honestly, he was in Savages, Oliver Stone film that came out like almost 10 years ago.
Didn't like it, but yeah, I remember it.
He was in that. He was in Warrior, and I didn't realize who he was until like after. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I was doing more research on him, but he was in the show Quantico, so this is like a huge step up for him. And I, didn't realize it, like how great of an actor he is, because he's actually also pretty good in this with his performance too. Yeah, and honestly, for the poster, I thought his hair was pink and not.
It did look pink.
And not like a redhead, because the kid, I'm calling him a kid. The man is a redhead in the film, and I think not only that, this performance will surprise people, but Ray Hallery also surprises people, I think, in this film.
Yeah, it's crazy to see him going from, like you said, we said when we were getting started with this, he's more of like the comedic actor. We've seen him everywhere with like, he was the comedy relief in Get Out. He was in the comedy relief in Bird Box. Earlier this year, he was in Space Jam. He was a comedy relief. But you mentioned it earlier that he was in Judas and the Black Messiah, which is actually my favorite.
He was in Judas and the Black Messiah. I didn't realize it until because I heard he was in it when I saw it at Sundance, and then I was like, "That's Ray Hallery. Like, what is he doing popping up here?" Nothing wrong with that. He could do whatever.
No, yeah. Like, he started. Oh, go ahead.
No, and this is just the beginning of Ray Hallery's career. I mean,
yeah, like,
the guy was good. He was very good. I really love this. There's this great scene that him and Jake are in a bar, and I really love that scene a lot, where they both talk about their past demons, and you'll find out if you see the film, you'll find out more about Laray's character who plays Jaden in the film, and he was great. This is just only the beginning of his dramatic career.
Yeah, so with him being a Judas and the Black Messiah, he's really starting to take on the roles of more serious, because a lot of comedic actors are actually really starting to do more serious roles, because even recently, just example, Kevin Hart, he did these in the new Netflix movie that's actually widely successful and highly praised, a True Story with Wesley Snipes, and you see a lot more of these comedic actors taking on these dramatic roles, and Will Hallery, he might be in the same boat, and I did say his performance was good. Like, it was it's usually the comedic actors you would not expect to give like these actually like kind of like what's the word for it? Those like like not side eye, but like kind of those like turn your head performance, like whoa, you had this capability because you just only see them in the role as like the clown. Because like even someone like Adam Sandler who was in Uncut Gems, like we were all shocked that he can do something like serious like that. So I think
Definitely.
I hope he does more like this. And like you said, he was executive producer. So that was a nice shock.
Yeah, which I didn't find out until the end. It doesn't say it on IMDb that he's an executive producer, but when I saw the ending of the credits, it said like Little Ray Hallory, and I was like, he was a producer on this? Like
Yeah,
that's
that
insane.
shocked me.
Like I was not expecting him to be producing like on this level. Again, an actor can produce whatever they want. I go for it.
America,
But I was amazed because I just would be expecting him to take on like maybe some comedy like films, stepping up the comedy game and like bringing something to the table. And it was only like I remember seeing him like talk about remember the Ray Hallory show that he had at one point on NBC? Do you remember that?
I forgot all about it.
Yeah, there was that, and now he's doing this. I think it's great, and I hope like you said, I hope we see more like this, and along with Aisling Franciosi and Jake in the future. I think a lot of these are just actors who we haven't even seen or just haven't heard from a while, and they all give, like we said, a really great performance. I think Franka's on the direct female director route like Olivia Wilde is currently doing with her career, and this is just only the beginning for Franka. So I'm excited to let audiences see more of it, and guys, be sure to check out the film when it hits theaters and digital on December 6th. And we're going to show you a clip.
December 3rd.
Oh, December 6th. Did I say December 6th?
I'm thinking it's December 3rd, everyone.
December 3rd. I'm so sorry. December 3rd. And be sure to check out our little clip we're going to show right now. And we're going to show clippets of the interview that I got to be part of a discussion of a roundtable with a couple of other critics and reporters. And please enjoy that, and be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram at the M&K Productions Podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Miss Flamingo and Mac Movie Reviews, and on Twitter at K Flamingo, and same thing at Mac Movie Reviews on Twitter. So without further ado, here's a clip of the film, and enjoy.
Enjoy.
You're gonna stand there all night? Sit. Ever how to play slapjack?
Of course I do.
Get us a beer.
You even supposed to be smoking and drinking?
Your Uncle Teddy died of lung cancer 5 years ago. Ruthie died 2 years later. Your cousin Brian moved to Fresno. And Rosie died 12 years ago. My God, you don't even know.
Congratulations on the film. I really enjoyed it. Kathy, your performance was remarkable. And Franka, how does it feel to have your feature out into the world? And what was the process like from directing from a short film, because you had that digging for Belladonna back in 2006, and now you have your first feature film out? How does that feel?
Oh my God, so many different feelings. But I mean, I don't know, like, to have a film out in this point in time sucks, to be honest with you. It sucks. I wish I could say it in any other way. I mean, our film was finished like weeks before the world shut down. And as not only as a first-time filmmaker, but as anyone involved, that's not what you want, and this sounds awful and selfish. And, I've come to terms with it because I know a lot of people are in the same boat. What are we going to do? But yeah, so is the film, or are we, like, in general, like where we thought we would be? Probably not. Okay. But yeah, I mean, and short film versus long film, honestly, a film to me is almost like you make a film, kind of. It just takes a little more energy and time to make the long one, but you have all the ingredients, the actors, the camera, the organization is really the same. So it was, I don't know, I guess why I didn't do it any earlier. I really enjoyed all these years ago to make the short film. And I think acting got in the way, or life, or I don't even remember, but I really, really loved the process. And it was still great to be able to do it, For sure.
And Kathy, could you explain how you got involved with the process and how you were able to connect with your character in the film?
Well, I was always start from the script, and I was really taken by this relationship. For me, thinking back to the tragedy at Columbine, and only hearing from, I believe his name was, I'm not sure his first name, Klebold. Was it Darren Klebold? Dylan Klebold. It was years before his mother really came out and talked about what her experience was. And it got me thinking that we rarely hear what the parents go through. And so I looked up online a lot of examples of what these parents go through when their son or their child has committed a heinous crime, and how then the parents are looked at as being accomplices almost. And because recently with the Gabby Petito case, how the parents of Brian Laundrie were vilified because they wouldn't talk to the press, they wouldn't talk to anyone, and they came under a cloud of suspicion. And yet stories rarely focus on what the parents go through, and so that's what fascinated me about it.
Can you discuss how it was like working with Lil Ray Howery? Because I love those scenes, Kathy, that you're with, and Aisling, I wish you got to be in more scenes with Lil Ray, because he's like a part of the film that's like very human, and he's able to connect with Jake so easily in that bar scene. I really love that bar scene a lot. So can you discuss what was it like working with him? Because he's had a lot of comedic roles recently. So how was it like working with him for a dramatic level?
Well, he was very focused. He wanted to stay in his character. He didn't want to joke around. And in fact, I think we were pushing him to be that same kind of funny guy off set. And when he wasn't, we kept saying, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And he wanted everybody to say, "Leave me the fuck alone. I'm okay. I want to play, I want to stay in this." So he was very committed and very serious about it. And I had seen him do stand-up, so I knew how funny he is. And also in his Get Out, I just loved that character. But I felt I had it was very easy. And I was worried about getting in the tub and all of that, but I had no sense of a discomfort with him. I felt a real ease with him right away.
Well, thank all of you. I believe we're at time here. So yeah, this has been a big pleasure. So thanks very much. And congratulations on the film.
Thank you. Congratulations on the film.
Thank you, Kristin. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for your time.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Dang, are we leaving?